running out of self. Your prodigal, your enemies, running out of self. Welcome back to Prophetic Diary. My name is Tiny. If you're not already subscribed to this channel, go ahead and click and subscribe. We're happy to have you here. For all my first-time visitors, these are our announcements so that you know what is going on here at Prophetic Diary. Every single Sunday at 10 a.m., we join each other as a family, as a group, in a teaching setting to hear what thus says the Lord for this season of our life. Because here at Prophetic Diary, the Lord is always taking us higher into new realms. We are not staying below with the chickens. We are soaring with the eagles. In the PD Society Circle this Sunday, we'll be talking about barrenness, from barrenness to fruitfulness, right? It's time for your harvest. Don't give up now. Let's talk about it. Where's the barrenness coming from? Where's the dryness coming from? Let's talk about it. We have our Single and Ready series. Now, we do this every single month. There's a Single and Ready series for this year. You're going to be ready. You're going to be prepared. And if you're already married, there's a lot of married women that are learning a lot of things in the Single and Ready series. So do not miss out. June 22nd. And last but definitely not least, right now I have my coaching calls on sale, almost 40% off for the month of June. So make sure that you join me there. So many deliverance and breakthroughs happen. One thing I can say about Prophetic Diary is if you join in, if you tap in, you will see the fruit. You know a tree by its fruit, and you cannot deny the fruit that you see at Prophetic Diary. The Lord gave me a word today in my prayer time with him, and it was so good. Sometimes, I don't know if you're like me, it's really hard to come out of your prayer closet because you and God are enjoying each other so much. And he's a faithful God, right? And he sends us out, the anointed ones, the chosen ones, as problem solvers. But someone needs to hear this today. I'll read the notes that he gave me first, and then I'll get into the word. But the notes that he wanted me to share with you guys today is that there is an unfolding of judgment and depression. And people are going to go into this survival mode, this desperation. The prodigals, those who have came against the children of God and just have not been listening to the Lord when he's been pushing them and telling them to go this way, Jonah. But there's running out of their self. There's an emptiness. I had a dream of a man. He was laying in a bed and he was just depleted. He was so depressed. And next to him was all these rappers, and there were rappers everywhere. And you could see where he had been just trying to cope. I don't know if it was medicine rappers. I don't know exactly what the rappers were, but I know he was trying to cope. And though we are on this side with God, being replenished, being refreshed, and we're walking into our season of celebration, there is others on the other side who God says are trying to numb the pain that they're feeling. That man know darn well that he was wrong. That person, these people, they said what they said about you so many times, only to find out, like I said in yesterday's live, that the truth will always outlast a lie. It doesn't matter what they say, because the truth is going to outlast their lie. And there were empty wrappers next to this person's bedside that they showing that he was trying to cope. Nothing is working for them. And God sent me, and this is actually a 3-part word, so I'm going to break it all up. God sent me over to 1 Kings, and it says, eventually the brook dried up because of the drought. There is a drought. Now, this is about Elijah, who was called, and many of these men and women are called. For your enemies, they were on assignment by Satan. But the brook dried up because there was a drought. There is going to be a drought in their lives, an emptiness in their lives, and you will begin to see them trying to cope, trying to hold it all together, trying to keep that smile from turning into a frown, right? So I just wanted to release this word. I have another part 2 word here. This is just to let you know and to confirm with us as the Lord.